spin that thing too fast, you're gonna get yourself sick.
Hey, we found the field.
We found the field. They don't know. They don't speak English. They don't speak English.
That's over here, guys. Right around this way.
That's lynch mob. How you feeling? What's up, K-Jam? What's up, Mrs. K-Jam? How you doing? Put it down right there.
Okay. Have you turned it off like once? No.
When I was doing feet.
Hey, Benny, who plays in this place? That's it? First. That's all.
Alamo Bowl.
Really? That's the only two people that play in it?
Big 12 championship.
Oh, Big 12 championship? And in the high school games in here too sometimes? I think Drew said he played. No, he played in Dallas.
High school team won the championship.
No, he didn't. He played in Illinois. He played in Dallas. Yeah, he saw the tape. Still.
What's up, baby?
Where's Ed at?
He's down there.
Two O's, start heading this way. 2 speed.
It's funny because this place is some huge facility, and their press box is pretty small. Think about how big Toledo's was.
You guys want to get a picture of the men? Sure. Kendall, you want to hook us up?
Sure. Good looking guys. Get a picture.
So what's the aspect for tomorrow?
Fast. Fast.
You'll always remember me, because I was the freakiest. That's right. Uh-huh.
snore?
Well, we'll get the one guys 1 through 9. So that way they're not getting on the same elevator as everybody else on the strip. I'm so tired.
I choose sugar.
That's good.
Well, when I did it 25 years ago, you that old? Yeah, I'm only 25.
Go Boilers.
26. Well, look at that.
That's what you said. You're only.
We're all set. We
You're all
will win.
set.
We are going.
That's good.
Yeah. We're pretty.
John, in about 20 years, I look to be financially set with a wife and 2 kids.
We got about 10.
Hopefully I can stay fit, won't end up with no beer belly like most of these damn coaches around here. Hopefully I still have all my hair on my head, won't start looking like Bozo. But really, I wouldn't mind living in rural Florida.
Did you learn anything your 5 years here or 4 years here?
Yeah, I learned a lot from being at Purdue.
What?
I learned that that's the best lesson I learned, that you can't trust everybody. That's one of the best things. But school-wise, I mean, it comes and goes. I mean, shit, your classes you take they hard, so you forget about it, shit like that. But hopefully, I'll be doing something that will bring in a good income.
Selling dope.
Hopefully, I'll be chilling Mike. We'll have that big drug kingpin running from Florida over there to Bahamas and Canada, all over there, you know what I'm saying? Be the next Donald Trump, too. So in 20 years when I'm sitting down looking at this tape again, I'm gonna record another tape and send it back to you, KJ, showing you all the money I'm gonna be landing. So I'm gonna be the next Donald Trump.
All right. Thank you, John.
But everything's under control. Say it, or I will kill you. Without me, you got nowhere to fight a fight. I never think that far ahead. All right, I'm doing it. Just take it easy. And if you say a word about this over the radio, the next wings you see will belong to the flies buzzing over your rotting corpse. Carson City.
This is your captain speaking. I have the only gun on board. Welcome to Con Air.
Okay, what do I say?
All right, you're going to say, you're talking to your older self. You know, you're probably about 30 years old now.
Okay.
And you're saying how you feeling. You know, what have you learned at being at Purdue?
Good question. Well, after being at Purdue, you better have a very good job. You better not be scrounging around, digging up your pennies to pay for the house payment. Hopefully you're married. Maybe you have a kid, maybe at least one kid, maybe another one on the way. And hopefully you're very happy, because by going to Purdue, you put yourself in the position to be very happy. And hopefully you've not lost contact with all your teammates. You still keep in touch with them. Go back, you've seen a couple of games, you've been to the Rose Bowl, you've already seen Purdue win the Rose Bowl. And that's where I hope that I'm at watching this film. I hope that I've accomplished all those things.
What advice would you give to your older self?
Just remember to still have a lot of fun. You went through college having a great time, and don't get so tied up in whatever you're doing, your work and all. Still have a really good time in everything you do.
All right.
This is ironic because
You're on.
P.S. Hopefully you still don't weigh 295 pounds, because if you do, you're hurting. You can't walk because your knees are killing you. Hopefully you're about 250 and enjoying life.
You're through.
Hey, what's going on, buddy? You're a little bit baller probably right now. Right about here, you're starting to go bald now, and you're only 22 years old. Let's see, advice for you right now. First off, you better have gotten married young, because you're too much of a troublemaker to stay single for the rest of your life. Quit spending money like I do now. Otherwise, you're probably broke. Find some good friends to keep you out of trouble.
What kind of threads does a guy wear who led the Big Ten in touchdowns?
See what else here.
He already won't play in the Citrus Bowl for taking a suit from an agent and then lying to Coach Joe Paterno about it.
Do whatever your wife says and quit giving her flack, because you're not as smart and you don't know everything like you think you do. Hope you got a good job. Hope you're making lots of money. Hope everybody in the family's still alive. I hope you're still alive, buddy. God knows what's gonna happen.
What did you learn at Purdue?
What I learned at Purdue? I learned at Purdue that being mediocre is above average on a football team when it comes to school. Yeah. You graduated with a 2.999, you dumb shit. If you would have done a little bit better, you would have got that 3.0, and you probably would be feeling a lot better. What else did I learn? I learned that change is not always bad, as we found out this year. That's why we're in this hotel room at the Alamo Bowl. Let's see here. Here's another thing. If you stayed in college for another year, I hope it went well. And if you left early, I hope it went even better. What else? What else is there?
Say what about your wife? How's your wife looking?
I hope my wife is as good looking. I hope your wife is as good looking now as she was now.
Do you want to say something to her now?
I love you still, hopefully. And
it's the same one.
Yeah, hopefully it's the same one, and hopefully our kids are doing good, and they're good and healthy and playing football and basketball and all that good stuff. I hope my dad has got hair left right now. I'm sure he does somewhat.
What do you want to say to your kids?
To my kids, you stay in school and you listen to your father and your mother all the time. Stay away from drugs.
Go ahead.
I'm just sitting here in the hotel looking back on this last week. It's probably been one of the greatest weeks of my life. You're probably thinking about it 20 years from now, and probably one of the things that you remember most about your college experience. Hopefully you're settled down, married, making a lot of money, have a few nice kids. Hopefully you got the strip bars out of your life, and your wife won't be too mad at you for always spending money there. But hopefully we won this game, and you look back on it and just say, you played hard. Had a good experience, made a lot of friends, had some good times, some bad times. Hope you just accomplished everything you wanted to do in your life. Just sitting here trying to figure out what I'm going to do after I'm done. But 20 years from now, hopefully it'll all be done.
What did you learn at being at Purdue?
I learned a lot about teamwork, commitment, responsibility. I learned to quit messing around and get off my ass and do some things. I wasn't happy being back up for 4 years under Coletto, but since Tiller came in, starting, it's pretty good experience. You know, first winning season. Now we're at a bowl game. Probably one of the greatest things that I've ever done in my life.
What kind of advice are you going to give to your older self?
Just if you set your mind out to do something, finish it, you know. That's what I did 20 years ago, which is right now. You know, I set my mind that I was going to start, you know, and I accomplished that, you know. Just accomplish everything you want to do, raise your kids right, you know, be good to your wife if you're married, you know.
What kind of place do you want to go? Like, what on a vacation?
I'd like to go to Australia, actually.
All right.
Just see down under, Crocodile Dundee. You know, have some shrimp.
Okay.
All right, so I guess I'm talking to me as my older self. I got a little scratchy voice because you know what you were doing at about this time to get this scratchy voice there, Greg. You and Leo visiting up in the parking lot. But anyways, let's see. Just relive some past Purdue experiences. I'm sure my memory won't be that bad. I'm sure I can still remember it.
What'd you learn at Purdue?
I learned how to pass classes without doing any work. That was my major thing. I don't think I've learned much school-wise. I mean, I guess I picked up a little bit here and there. Mostly, I picked up on peripheral vision, you know, test over here. You really need to, I'm going to teach my kids about that too. That's the way to get through school. You're going to be looking at this, you're probably going to have a lot less hair because you're already starting up here. Maybe they'll probably have some pill by then though, so, or I'll have a big fat toupee. I'll probably have been porked up to about 350, unless I catch some rare disease, and then I'll lose some weight.
What kind of advice are you going to tell your older self? What would you like to tell?
Self?
Yeah.
Some advice?
Yeah.
Don't trust women.
Why not?
Because they're bad.
They're bad.
Except for Yolanda, because I love her. Yeah, well, we're running out of time, so we've already flown in first class much times. We're staying in some nice hotels. This hotel's got some pretty good grub. About to go up and whoop up on OSU. Me and Leo have already stole the big banner out of the Hyatt. And did you see how ugly their uniforms are? I still can't believe that one. Anyways, Greg, you better be rich by now, and if you're not, kick yourself in the ass. All right. I think that's about it.
You want me to go first? All right.
Anyone?
Let's see. Well, Mark, you had a great time in college. Start off pretty rough. Put yourself in the hospital the first week of camp. The first week of school. Let's see. You know, had my share of partying. You know, had my share of girls, but I've settled down now and found my girlfriend. And you know, I wouldn't trade this for anything. And this is something I can remember for the rest of my life. This is my best years of my life.
What'd you learn at Purdue?
What I learned?
Yeah.
I learned, oh gosh. Well, I learned how to be an engineer, but beyond that, I probably grew up more than anything. You know, I came here when I was just a kid, and you know, I'm leaving. I'm more mature than when I came in. Probably not fully grown up yet, though.
What kind of advice would you give to your older self?
Older self? Don't ever stop having fun. You know, this season was a lot nicer than last season because I had more fun. And I think as long as you're having fun, you'll be happy.
What do you like to say to your wife if you have one now?
Well, my future wife?
Yes.
Well, I obviously love you. You know, I'm looking forward to having kids with you. And
already.
I'm looking forward to sending them to Purdue.
Yeah.
So they have the same experience. Even though they better get a scholarship or I better live in Indiana. God forbid.
Don't say that.
God forbid I live in Indiana.
this is what you looked like 10, 15 years ago. Today's your last day of your football career. You looking back now, you probably see this is probably the most memorable day of your life, up until now anyway. Hope you're still alive, first of all. Hopefully you're married, possibly have some kids.
What would you like to name your kids?
My little boy, his name will be Ben. Hi, Ben. Hopefully my future wife will agree in that name.
What'd you learn at Purdue?
Learn how to relax, not worry about little things, have a good time. I learned, besides my education, that's most things I learned here.
Anything else? Any kind of advice would you like to give to your older self?
Get something for balding. I'm sorry. We should have kept doing that row game. I quit doing it and I'm starting to thin out up here. You're probably half bald by now, so we screwed up.
Hey, Billy Dicken, age 23 here. What's up, Bill Dicken, age 53? No, just seeing what I look like here at 23. Hopefully you're keeping yourself in shape a little bit. You got a big beer gut, you know. Hopefully you got little Billy running around by now and throwing a couple footballs. And I don't know, we're just getting ready for our bowl game. So hopefully I'll be able to go to some of those right now. Hopefully when I'm 50 or whatever, 40, hope I'm going. So,
What'd you learn at Purdue?
Oh boy, I learned you got to get your stuff done. You know, don't party all the time. All right, tell your kids that if you haven't already told. I'm sure you probably already did. So tell them to get the business done besides sports too, and keep them healthy. And I hope you got some hot wife right now. So you better. I'll be disappointed.
What kind of advice would you give your older self?
My older self, probably, I don't know. Just be a good person, as always. Just be a good person. Be a good husband, be a good father. That's about it, you know. Live your life. Later.
Hello, Mr. Alford and family and friends and all those viewing the tape. This is the day the Lord hath made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. This is the 30th of December, 1997, and we're in San Antonio at the Omni Hotel. 22 years of age, young, and I don't know how old I'll be watching this tape. But hopefully God has blessed me to live many, many years and be healthy and prosperous. I don't know exactly what I'm going to say on this, but as of right now, you see me sitting here with my Bible open. This is the book of life. This is what has sustained me and got me to where I am today. I'm saved, I've been baptized, and I'm trying to live righteously by what God has set before me and how he wants me to live. As of right now, I have a beautiful family. My mother and father, brother and sister are all alive, living well, healthy. They're here in San Antonio with me to view us play this evening. And God bless me, I have a record-setting day today.
What have you learned at Purdue University?
Purdue, what has Purdue taught me? The institution of Purdue has taught me to, I guess, somewhat try to train my process of thinking. And in that, I guess it kind of has helped me to, I guess, view life differently. But what more so has helped me than that has been my spiritual walk. And that has helped me with my classes and all of that stuff. But Purdue just basically gave me that paper, which is, I guess, what the world needs to see in order to say that you are somebody, but Jesus says that I'm somebody already. As of right now, I have a beautiful girlfriend, and daughter, Camilla Brown and Tyler Brown. As of right now, God has told me that that's who I am with. Maybe when I'm watching this tape, she'll be sitting next to me as my wife. I don't know, but we'll see about that.
What kind of advice can you give to your older self?
Stay in the Lord. Stay in the Lord and stay humble and treat others as you would want to be treated. Thank you. Last thing I want to say. As I've been reading my word, God has somewhat been telling me what he wants me to do in his will. And I don't know if this is something that will take place later, but I see him leading me towards pastoralship. That would definitely be a blessing for me, but I'm just trying to find out what it is that God wants me to do. As of right now, that's what I would say that I'm leaning towards, but later on when I watch this tape, I think I will definitely know what God has planned for me in my life, and hopefully I will be in his divine will and doing as he wants me to do so that I may be blessed and have eternal life in his kingdom. Man, I sat here for about an hour last night.
You can go ahead, Willie.
Get up here.
You can go ahead.
Talk from your heart, man. Talk about everything.
You ready?
You've been on.
Okay, hello. It's, what's today? December 30th, 1997. I'm at the age 21 right now. Hopefully, this tape finds me doing well, however old I am. With kids, I hope to be coaching or doing something really productive, helping young children. With my children also, hope to have a beautiful wife.
What'd you learn at Purdue University?
What have I learned at Purdue University? I think more than anything, I learned about people, you know what I'm saying? Just how to trust people, who your real friends are. And I learned who my real friends are, and I've met some lovely people at Purdue, especially some guys on the team that I feel like that'll know for the rest of my life, and that hopefully, we can stay in touch after the season's over, after we all graduate and go on. And we'll still stay close.
What kind of advice would you give your older self?
Just don't limit yourself. I think I've limited myself, a lot in my time here, and I've, let myself down some of the things, and I've let other influences influence me to take a negative path. So hopefully, in the future, I've learned from my mistakes, and I will, be